Welcome back to Insight Sunday. I'm Emily, and today I want to take you back to last week's video a little bit and move it forward with some new ideas. So last week we talked about navigating between the big contrast, the big black and white parts of our lives, the true and the false, the negative and positive, the right or wrong, and instead invite the questions like, which path will bring me the most joy? Which step, which direction holds the most joy for me? And we also said that by doing that, we're kind of infusing all of the options in front of us, whatever color or contrast they may be, with some notion of joy. And it's giving us a much more relaxed approach to it, knowing that there's joy anyway on the path. Now, I just have to learn how to feel which way and how I can receive the most joy from my journey and from my discovery. I want to come to a little concept that my 6-year-old, since he started school last year, has been bringing around and playing with, and I think it's a really interesting one to help demonstrate this. So, the idea that they're being taught at school is that being a bucket filler is a great thing. So the idea is everyone has their own bucket of happiness, or in my case I would say their own little bucket of joy. And when you see that other people are struggling or need help, then you come in with your own bucket and you can give them a compliment, give them a hand, support them in some way. What you basically end up doing is helping fill their bucket up, so bring their level of joy back up so they can then face whatever they're struggling with, or just be more at ease and be more welcoming of the experience they're having, and then go through it in an easier way. So I find that that's such a wonderful thing that they're teaching my son, and it helps also to make a contrast with when they have a behavior that is not bucket filling, that we can say, well, actually at this point you're taking away from someone's bucket, or my bucket, or your brother's bucket, and then they get to understand, oh, okay, at this point I'm not filling the bucket, I'm taking, and so it's not necessarily the most joyful thing I could be doing. There's one thing though that's important to know, is that when you are doing this action of supporting someone else, you are also taking a little bit from your bucket. Let's say you're helping someone, you're giving your time. Okay, you're giving a compliment, it's not taking a lot of energy, but giving the compliment is also will be taking a little bit from your own bucket. So what I'm saying in that is not at all that it's not okay to do that, but it's stressing the point that you need to know how to fill your own bucket. And the main reason is that when you know how to fill your own bucket, and you exist with a bucket that you keep at very high levels, you're actually easily and effortlessly filling other people's buckets directly from the overflow of your own. So the more you can be in your path of joy, in doing the things that fill you with joy and expressing that joy around you, the more your bucket is full, and the more you can tip some of that easily into the other people around you, therefore filling their bucket with your overflow and not with what you need to keep yourself in a state of joy. So I hope that this helps in some way balance out the idea of joy as your foundation, and gives you a little bit more insight on how to work with that. So I'll be back again next week, and I hope to see you there.